So, chosen ones, today I want to tell you something. This thing is like a phenomenon, and it is something very strange. Most likely you guys have experienced this already. Now you see, as you awaken and you're evolving, you know what I mean? You're starting to get enlightened. It's like you're starting to shine brighter, you know? The more enlightened you get and the more awareness you get, the brighter you shine. Because remember now, these light bulbs are shining even brighter than they used to do before. You used to shine before, of course, your light was dimmed at a certain degree. But now your light bulbs are shining brighter. Now, what happens in this moment is that now, you may go through this transition, you know, you're going through a transition, of course, and now you're going through a transformation. And you are trying to find purpose in life, you know what I mean? You're trying to discover so many things about yourself. And moments, in those moments, like I've said before, sometimes it's a very lonely moment, you know? It's a very quiet and peaceful lonely moment. So sometimes you may feel very lonely, and sometimes you may even feel very isolated from the outside world. So there may come times whereby now, you will usually start running into people. So these might be guys, they know, sometimes you may be a guy, of course, you run into the girls, or the girls may run into the guys, either way. And sometimes, on these encounters, when these people encounter your energy, they are going to be overwhelmed, ladies and gentlemen. This thing, what I'm talking about, I know what it is, and I think some of you guys already resonate. They are going to be overwhelmed with your energy. And let me tell you something about chosen people. Chosen people, you don't have to be very pretty, very handsome, very, I don't know, whatever, you know, this guy with the muscles and everything. You don't have to look a certain way. Chosen ones, when you're a chosen one and you know who you are, you've already discovered, come to that awareness of who you really are. You're going to realize that your energy vibe's different. You're on a completely different frequency. So, those individuals are going to get overwhelmed with your energy. Very overwhelmed, ladies and gentlemen. It will be unbelievable. What is going to happen now? They are going to pick interest in you in that particular moment. At that exact moment, they are going to pick they're going to be very keen about you. You know what I mean? They want to know how you're moving. What are you doing? They're trying to figure you out. So sometimes even they may want to go with you on dates and the things like that. And I think I've discussed this thing, you know, with one of the guys. I think there's one of my homies. And you guys, you already know who you are. And sometimes you're going to exchange numbers. Or they'll be like, okay, you know what, let me get your number. You know, I want to get your number. I want to call you later on. You know, maybe we can go on a date. Or maybe we can get to know each other. Maybe we can be friends or something like that. It can be so many different kinds of encounters in that time. So you're going to exchange numbers with those guys, with those individuals. And what is usually happening now, those guys, they will leave. So you guys will go separate ways. They will go their way, you will go their way. You will go your way, they will go their way. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to start waiting for the phone call and it will never come. You know, when I talk about chosen people don't understand who is a chosen one. Some people don't understand. It is only a chosen one who resonates with these kind of things, this kind of content. Only chosen people understand. They click very quickly with this content. The individuals will exchange numbers with you. They will run off. You are going to wait for their call. It will never come. And that thing is usually happening the post-awakening. So those days, the first few days, weeks, even months after awakening, you know what I mean? When you're starting to go into this journey, they will not call you, ladies and gentlemen. They will go quiet. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening. The people that you're encountering, those are the individuals. They are unawakened. So they're on a very low frequency. So those individuals, they're operating within their ego. So it is their ego. Their ego is getting drawn to your energy. You know what I mean? It's their ego which is actually pulling them, and they are feeling that pull towards your energy. And then all of a sudden, of course, when you guys start talking, they are going to get very, very extremely interested in you. And they will even show you that they want to contact you. They want to be in touch with you later on, this and this. Sometimes it will happen like that as well. Those individuals, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to go quiet. What is happening behind the scenes? The reason why they are going quiet is because now, ladies and gentlemen, when you depart from those people, and you guys go separate ways, something is going to click in their mind. Something is going to click. There is something that clicks. You know, this thing, it has happened like, I still continue to see that event, but these days it's not happening the same way it used to do before. Something is going to snap in their mind, And they are going to be like, oh, I'm not going to have to deal with this kind of person. I'm not going to deal with this person, because they will realize on a very spiritual level, the two of you are on a very different frequency. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have seen that thing, I want to know about this in the comment section below. The guys are going to disappear. They are not going to call you again. Even if you call them, let's say for example, you guys have exchanged both your numbers, and you try to get in touch with them, they will not answer. They will not answer your phone. They will not answer your phone, chosen ones. This is because the frequencies, those two frequencies, do not meet. Those two frequencies, when they meet, they cannot work out. And most of the times, it is a very, very big jump from the 3D to the 5D. So when you're on the 5D, on this higher consciousness, and the person is on a very lower consciousness, your energies completely do not match. For some reason, they will get drawn to your energy, because it is something that's very mysterious about you. Sometimes even the way you look, the way you behave, the way you treat yourself, it is something going to be very mysterious about you, that they want to get very close and understand. Now they will get close to you, and you guys will start exchanging information and everything. Then you'll exchange numbers eventually. And then, of course, the two of you will go separate ways. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of it. It's going to be the end of it. You will be surprised. You'll be thinking that, oh, morning. You'll be thinking like, why all of a sudden this person was overwhelmed yesterday? We met, and it was very nice. Maybe you could be, on your dinners, you're on the dinner, somebody walks up to you, or you're on your way doing your own thing, somebody walks up to you. They are going to go silent completely, like they've never seen you before. It is because those people, when they leave you and you guys separate and they go their way, you go your way, the moment they go and sit down by themselves, something is going to click in their mind that you're chosen one. Something is going to click, and they're going to figure out that they cannot deal with that kind of energy. That frequency is too high for them to handle. Because remember, a lot of people like people that they can use, people they can manipulate. And you see, that's the thing in the beginning. So when they come to you, for example, they're going to be like, oh, this person seems to be genuine, they seem to be authentic, I can just come around and play with their frequency and play around with their emotions and energy. You know what I mean? So they need somebody that they can manipulate. But the very moment, ladies and gentlemen, it may not even happen on the first date. It may sometime happen on the second date or the third date even sometimes. Then those individuals, they are going to go silent, that they have never seen you before. It is one of the most, I don't have the word for it, the strangest phenomenon you're going to realize as a chosen one. They are going to go silent, that they don't even know you. Even they don't remember your number. Most of the times, they are all going to call you. Even if they call you, they may call you once and they will go off straight away. They will go quiet, immediately go quiet. There is something that clicks. It's like when they're somewhere out there sitting by themselves, doing their own stuff. And they're like, okay, who was this person really that I just met yesterday? Who was this person that I ran into? Something in their spirit is going to click. And they're going to be like, oh, I do not want to deal with that kind of energy. I do not have anything to do with that person. They are going to go quiet, completely quiet and silent. They don't want anything to do with you. Even sometimes I remember there was a time I met somebody. Many years, I think it was like 2-3 years ago. I don't remember exactly. 2.5 years ago, something like that. On the second encounter, that person could not even afford meeting me face to face. They actually turned right and went the other way. Even sometimes when they run into you, let's say for example, by some chance they run into you the next time, they are going to look the other way like they have not even seen you before. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, chosen ones, we are living in a spiritual world. There is very many people on this planet that don't understand this. There is very many people who do not understand this. Ladies and gentlemen, the encounters you are having at that moment, ladies and gentlemen, these are spiritual. These things are spiritual. So there could be certain spirits, who encounter your energy. And they may think that you're a person that they are going to play around and manipulate. Even sometimes, play around with and, get to know and start playing around with. They're like these guys already do. This guy, the Decepticons. All of a sudden, there is something is going to click and something is going to tell them, listen, guys, do not deal with that person. You have got to get away. Leave that person where you found them and walk the other way. Don't even call them. Don't even engage. They are going to run very far from you. That is because they have snapped, something has snapped in their head. And this thing normally happens when you guys separate. So for example, they have gone their way and you guys have gone their way. You had the meeting and then everybody went their way. That is when the light bulbs out. Something is going to click in their mind and they're going to be like, they cannot have to deal with that kind of energy, because that frequency is very, very difficult for manipulators. That frequency is very difficult, ladies and gentlemen, for low vibrational people. Is the reason as to why each of them was wondering, why are you lonely? You know, you out there wondering, oh, why are you lonely? Why can't you get a date? Why can't you find somebody to date? And the things like that. And you know what is the funny part? So many years ago, pre-awakening, it used to happen. You used to go on dates. You used to meet even sometimes no more friends, no more people, ordinary people. You used to meet people that used to be around you, hang around you for some time. Post-awakening, ladies and gentlemen, the game has changed. Post-awakening, the game has changed. It's a completely different paradigm. And very many people don't want anything to do with you. They will run very far away from you. They don't want to associate with you. They don't want anything to do with you. Most of the times, they're not even going to call you. They will not call you back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a woman, you have met a guy, he took your number, he will not call you. They are not going to follow up. They will run away. And this is something that has been continuously happening to chosen people, especially in those periods when you're waking up. You know what I mean? So if you've been there wondering the reason as to why people go quiet on you, they go ghost on you, they cannot tolerate you after the first meetings or the second meetings, they cannot even tolerate you, is just because of your frequency. They cannot handle that frequency. Ladies and gentlemen, when we're talking about frequency, a person that can tolerate your frequency is a person who is supposed to be vibing like you, at the same frequency as you. When a person is not vibing like you, it's not going to happen. They don't even want to meet you. They don't want anything to do with you. They are going to run off. They will not call you. They will not follow up. And that's what I want to let you guys know in this video. So let me know if this video resonates. Of course, you guys already know that I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session, donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description section below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Desmos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.